So now that we have our arrangement track set up, I'm going to walk you through the process of actually creating your song. So I'm going to start off with adding an audio track. And for this, I'm actually going to add 4 audio tracks. So I just keep hitting my plus button until I have 4 audio tracks. So now you can see audio 1, audio 2, audio 3, audio 4. If you like, you can pause the video here while you get those 4 tracks set up. Now, once I have the track set up, I'm going to click on my library button up here to close that window. And now I'm going to change the name of the 4 audio tracks. First, double click on audio 1. Here, I'm going to type drums and then hit return. For audio 2, I'm going to double click and type bass and then return. Next, I double click audio 3 and I'm going to type synth, S-Y-N-T-H, synth, and then return. And then finally, I'm going to double click audio 4 and type guitar. Now will be a good time to pause the video to retitle your 4 tracks. So when I'm grading these projects, I'm going to be looking for these 4 tracks, and you should have these 4 different sounds in each of the tracks. So I'm going to start by creating my intro section. My intro is going to be taken from verse 1. So first I'm going to look for a drum loop, and my phrase is going to be 4 measures. And since there are 4 beats in each measure, the total phrase is going to be 16 counts. So when I go to all drums, and then in this column, I'm going to click on beats so that it'll be sorted by beats. And then I'm going to scroll down until I start seeing the 16 count beats. And you might notice that I've already have some of the tracks marked as tracks that I like. So I'm going to see if I can scroll down. And I'm going to start. Let's see. Yeah, I think I'll start with Get Low Beat 3. So once I know which one I want to use, I'm going to click. I'm going to drag it up to my drum track, and I'm going to drop it right at the beginning. Now, it's important to check when you drop these loops that the loops meet the grid lines. So I'm starting this right at the beginning of the song, and it fills up all 4 measures. Now, if you want to pause the video here to find a drum loop to start with, you can do that. The next thing I want to do is I want to find a bass loop that I like that fits with my drum loop. So I'm going to click my reset button, and then I'm going to click on bass. I'm going to scroll up till I get to my 16 count bass loops. And you see I have some marked as favorites already. Now, I'd like to listen to the bass loops to hear what they sound like before I choose one. This would be a good time to use the cycle button. You can either click the cycle button, or you can click the bar on your timeline to turn your cycle on. And I have my cycle set for 4 measures. If I grab the end, I can resize it and make it longer or shorter. Sometimes students will resize it all the way like that, and you think that you've made the cycle button go away, but you haven't. You just have the cycle stuck right in one place. So to get it back out, you just click on it. So now I have my cycle button. So if I hit my space bar, now I can hear my drum beat. So while my drum beat is playing, I'm going to listen to some other bass lines with it. Now, once I find what I like, I'm going to click, I'm going to drag, and drop that into my bass track. So now I have my drums and my bass. Now would be a good time to pause the video if you want to work on finding a bass track to go with a bass loop to go with your drum loop. Next, I want to add a synth loop. So I'm going to again click my reset button. Now I'm going to select synths and find a synth track that I like. Again, with my cycle bar on, I can listen. Now, I will make note, while you're doing this, if the volume of the loop is too soft or too loud, there is a volume control down here that you can use to adjust. So now that I like this one, I'm going to click, drag, and drop. And I can also use my track volumes to adjust the volumes. Okay, then finally I'm going to select a guitar loop. So again, I hit my reset, and then I'm going to hit guitars. So again, to sample them together. And with that, I've now created the intro for my song. So I have my 4 tracks: drums, bass, synthesizer, and guitar. And I've carefully made sure that all of these regions line up. I don't want to have them, oops, I didn't mean to do that. Command Z to undo. So, I don't want them like this. I want to make sure that I have them all lined up, front edge and back edges. Okay, you can stop the video or you can go back and watch it again. But the first thing you need to do is create your intro. I'm going to stop this video, and the next video I'm going to post is going to show you how to copy and paste this into your verses.